joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw. It's Karapateas. Here comes the heat.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Catch in the middle. It's Peters. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Knee. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Well, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Monk. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Dogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets the back moving. Rushes on him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's third and goal and third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Floats it out in space. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Back to pass, it's Karapateas. Bringing the heat. He's got the back in the middle. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Need. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Turning it on. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Was to pass. Steps away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down on this defense.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass. The quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him this time. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the air, it's Karapateas. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
Stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Field goal is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Karapateas. Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. And he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. He's looking to throw. quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll try the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Karapateas. Going for the big play. Makes a grab deep. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Need. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. These corners backing off a bit. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Need. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Wells. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes.
Touchdown, Georgia! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Cara Pateas. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls are going to throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Under fire. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. At the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got his man downfield. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the fullback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line. plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to turn the corner on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Caught close to the marker. It's Price. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Karapateas. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him...
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
On the double.
Gonna run it. It's well. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Takes it past the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Sands. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. Every Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Let's it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.